Have you ever heard of Black Wall Street? It wasn't just a nickname. It was a reality. In the early 1900s, the Greenwood district in Tulsa, Oklahoma, was one of the most affluent African-American communities in the United States. It was a thriving, self-sufficient hub of black-owned businesses, homes, schools, and churches. Imagine a 35-block district bustling with ambition, filled with doctors, lawyers, entrepreneurs, and families building a legacy. Greenwood was a beacon of black prosperity and a powerful symbol of what could be achieved, even in an era of deep-seated racial segregation. But this symbol of success would soon face an unimaginable tragedy. So, what happened to this flourishing community? The spark that ignited the flame occurred on May 30th, 1921. A young black man named Dick Rowland entered an elevator in the Drexel building. The elevator operator was a 17-year-old white girl named Sarah Page. The exact events inside that elevator are still debated, but the most common account is that Rowland tripped and, trying to steady himself, grabbed Page's arm. She screamed. The police were called, and the next day, an inflammatory article in the Tulsa Tribune newspaper incited racial tensions, falsely claiming Rowland had assaulted Page. This single, unverified story set the stage for one of the worst acts of racial violence in American history. Following the newspaper report, rumors spread like wildfire. A crowd of white Tulsans gathered at the courthouse where Rowland was being held, demanding he be handed over. Fearing a lynching, a group of armed black men, many of them World War I veterans, went to the courthouse to offer their help in protecting Rowland. A confrontation ensued. Shots were fired, and all-out chaos erupted. The small skirmish at the courthouse quickly escalated into a full-scale invasion of the Greenwood district. Over the next 18 hours, from the evening of May 31st to the afternoon of June 1st, 1921, a mob of white residents, some deputized and armed by city officials, descended upon Greenwood. They didn't just riot. They systematically destroyed an entire community. They looted homes, burned businesses to the ground, and attacked residents in the streets. Private planes were reportedly used to drop incendiary devices on buildings, turning Greenwood into an inferno. The Oklahoma National Guard was called in, but instead of stopping the mob, they began rounding up and detaining black residents in internment camps. By the time the smoke cleared, Greenwood was gone. The devastation was absolute. Over 35 city blocks were reduced to ash and rubble. More than 1,200 homes were destroyed, along with churches, schools, a hospital, a public library, and countless businesses. The human cost was even more catastrophic. Historians now estimate that as many as 300 people were killed, and more than 10,000 black residents were left homeless and displaced. For decades, this horrific event was intentionally erased from history books and public memory. Survivors were silenced, and the story of Greenwood was buried. It is only in recent years that the truth of the Tulsa Race Massacre has been brought back into the light, demanding that we acknowledge this dark chapter and honor the memory of the community that was lost. Thank you so much for watching and taking the time to learn about this crucial piece of American history. If you found this video informative, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel for more stories that deserve to be told. Don't forget to hit the notification bell so you won't miss our next video. See you next time.